What's up YouTube? KSGunGuy here. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you see here, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And there's plenty more content on the way over the next several months I'm really excited about. And speaking of which, a little story for you. When I first started this channel a few months ago, and yeah, it's only been a few months, and it's done really well. And all credit goes to each one of you that watches these views and subscribes to the channel. I really appreciate it, and that's what keeps it going, of course. I told myself that I was really just going to do gun reviews. I mean, that's what I like. I'm passionate about. I love shooting guns and collecting them and maintaining them and learning more about them, all of that kind of stuff. I've learned a lot from you guys and your comments. Please keep those coming as well. But I've run across some products, one of which, in fact, what this review is about, that's very new to me. And then I've got another product review on the way of a product that I am very familiar with, and I'm excited to share that with you. More to come on that, of course. But I decided, if I run across a product that I think that you guys would really enjoy, it would enhance your shooting, perhaps. It might just trick out your guns a little bit, something like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring that to you. But there's some criteria for that. First off, I have to make sure that it works, of course, because I don't want to show something to you or recommend something to you that doesn't work for me. Another thing is, it's not a paid endorsement. I won't take any money for this. The best I will do, or the most I will do, is try and get some sort of maybe a coupon code or something like that you guys can use and get a little bit of money off if you decide you really like the product and want to try it out. And more to come on that as well. So I wanted to be really careful about the types of things that I share with you because my reputation's a little bit on the line as well. So given that, you've got in front of you right now a Springfield Range Officer 9mm, and it is bone stock. Nothing has been changed to it or anything like that. And it's a great gun. It's a beautiful gun. Just picked that up, I don't know, it was maybe a month ago or so, and I've taken it to the range a couple of times, and it's just been a lot of fun to shoot. But one thing that occurred to me with this and actually another gun that I'm going to be wheeling in here in a moment, that's going to be the subject of the video, I decided, you know, if there's one thing I can change on this, I think it would be the grips. And so I reached out to a company. In fact, I'll just go ahead and switch this out right now. See you later, operator. And I'm going to bring in the Springfield EMP. And this is not a review on the gun. That review, of course, is forthcoming. But and of course, I will make sure that it is clear. I do have a magazine in here, but it's an empty magazine, of course. But I reached out to a company that I found first on eBay, but then also on Amazon. So this company is really kind of all over the place, which is really nice and easily accessible. And I asked them if they would be willing to do a video with me and share a product of theirs. And the company, like the title of this video says, is Stoner CNC. And I'll kind of hike this card up a couple of times to you. Again, this is not a paid endorsement at all. Just a company that I found, and so I contacted this company, sent them an email, and just said, hey, I'm a new YouTube channel, and I'd love to try your product out on my Springfield EMP, and would you like to participate? And I got to tell you, one of the other really important things for me sharing products with you guys is good customer service. And the gentleman that got back to me, Matt, in fact, I think he really runs the company and founded the company. He got back to me the very next day, and super nice guy, and said, you know, I've got some grips that I did for another person. They decided they didn't want them. How about I send those to you to try? And heck yeah, why not? And so he had them in the mail the next day to me, and just a super cool guy, very personable. And each time I reached out to him to ask a question or whatever, he got back to me immediately. And so he sent me these grips here, and I'll tell you a little bit about this company kind of as we go along. But what he sent me was kind of a medium aggressive diamond pattern. I really like this. What kind of reminds me is a very traditional 1911 style grip, especially that you would find on maybe an old Colt 45 or something like that with the diamonds. And the grip texture itself, and I'll bring in the original Springfield grip. The grip texture is significantly more aggressive. However, I'm not a fan of super aggressive grips. This particular grip that he sent me is not overly aggressive, which is really nice. It's not there. I guess it's kind of middle of the road, if you will. So this Springfield grip I really like quite a bit. I like the rosewood. It's a very nice looking grip, but it's kind of slick. So this particular grip gives a little bit of extra traction, and it also comes with a thumb groove to be able to access the magazine a little bit easier. So Stoner CNC is the name of the company, and if you go check out their website, it's stonercnc.com, and of course I'll leave all the links, and I'll be plastering information all over this video just to make sure that that you get all the information that you need if you're interested in checking this company out. But they provide a wide variety of grips for a lot of different firearms. Of course, 1911s of various sizes and brands, including not only the EMP, but also the EMP4. They make the brand new EMP if you've got one of those. But they make them for Berettas and 6 Hours, Brownings, Rugers, CZs, Kimbers. The list kind of goes on and on. In fact, they make grips for some special knives as well. And they've got a variety of colors and a variety of styles. So if you wanted something more aggressive and maybe you wanted something in kind of an orange or something, you could definitely go with that. So I highly recommend you check their website out and see what they've got going on. Another really cool thing that they do customizations. Not only customizations in terms of kind of your straight ahead things like adding finger grooves or ambi grooves or anything like that to various grips that they have. And all you have to really do is leave a comment when you're checking out to tell them what you want, and they'll be able to do that for you. But then they can do more custom manufacturing as well. Of course, you want to allow a little bit of extra time for those to get out to you, of course. And they can get very customized. In fact, if you provide them certain types of I don't know if it's CNC files or milling files, that sort of thing, they can really kind of go nuts for you, which is really cool. If you're going to get into the custom work, of course, I would suggest reaching out to them, and you can do that anyways. If you've got a question about a firearm, hey, do you have the grips for this, or I want to make sure you have the right kind, just reach out to them. They'll get right back to you, which is really cool. So a lot of different options that they offer. They've got a lot of different ways to get a hold of them. Of course, the website, which I suggest going to, but then you can also find them on Amazon and eBay, which is really nice. Just make sure you're getting the right grips, of course, and that personal touch on their website is really nice. Another great thing about their website, they do offer a $5 coupon code. All you have to do, and again, I'll be plastering this kind of all over the video, just type in KSGunGuy. Now, a couple of things when you do this coupon code, and again, I get no money for this. This is not a paid advertisement. This is a discount for you. That's the most important thing to me, of course, is making sure you get a really good deal on good quality product. But make sure if you're typing in KSGunGuy, make sure that it is in all caps like you see below. It does work with any grips. Now they ask that the subtotal be above $40, so if you're just going for some screws, which they do sell, yeah, you're going to add a little bit more to the cart there, but that makes sense, of course, and you really want to experience their grips anyways. In fact, I'm going to be ordering another set for these. He sent me these. I love the style. In fact, I'm going to stick with the style. I may do something a little bit more flashy. I kind of like their blue and black. I thought that was kind of cool looking, so just to give it a little bit more flash, but anyways, so I may experience with some different things. But again, KSGunGuy, all caps. It's a $5 off coupon. It does work with anything as long as it's a $40 or more subtotal. There's no end date, so it's not like you have a week to do this, and that's all. So that was another really cool thing. He said he didn't set any sort of an end date. If we decide later on down the road that it's time to end it or modify it or anything, of course, I'll give you an update and let you know. But again, if you're looking for any sort of grips for a 1911 or maybe an EMP like this, Beretta, something like that, I highly recommend you check out Stoner CNC. They really do a great job, and again, I think it's all about personal service. Any company that gives really good personal service, in my book, is a company you want to do business with for sure. And their prices are right. Their prices are very reasonable. I know there's some grips out there for some of these guns that really range in the $70, $80, $90, even $100 range and beyond. These guys generally fall around the $50 mark for their grips, and their grips are equal, if not better quality than a lot of the other ones out there. I mean, they are precision milled when I popped this on the EMP 3-inch, they just went right on. There was no kind of fiddling around with things or having to file anything out. I wouldn't want to do that anyways. So their millwork is top notch for sure. So again, I'm going to have the links to everything in the description, and I'd love to hear what you think about these. If you have any questions about these or my experience with Stoner CNC, please let me know. I'm, of course, happy to share with you, and I will be 100% transparent, and that goes with any of my videos, of course. But hopefully this helps you out and brings a good product to your attention if you haven't heard of them before. If you have, give them some more love. It's a great company. And again, look forward to hearing your comments, and look for a video on this specific gun, an actual review, coming down the line over the next probably a couple of weeks. I want to get it out to the range a couple more times. And show you, of course, I've been wheeling in a little bit of shooting as I've been talking, but I want to spend some more time with these grips. So thanks again for joining me. Really appreciate it. Love to hear your thoughts on this, and I will check you next time.